Okay, so Salesforce, this course is particularly admin. So there is no much development is required to learn this course, and there is no prerequisites. So if you need some development skills, then only you can learn Salesforce. It is not. So even though if you don't have any software or any development background also, you can choose the Salesforce, and this course will give you a clear understanding of what is Salesforce, and without core what we can do achieve in a Salesforce. And this session particularly will tell you who can learn Salesforce, and how long it will take, and then if you're already doing a job, or like if you're a fresher, how a Salesforce can be your career path. So we share you like what is Salesforce and what is the growth path of it. Everything we're going to explain over here. And the duration of the course is a 4 weeks, and the pattern is going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 days a week, and it's going to be 1.5 hours for each day, and it's going to be a 7 to 8:30 in the morning. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's a IST time. So I know some of you are from US, so that's why I'm specifying. It's IST time from 7 a.m. to 8:30, and I'm going to share those details in our group. Okay. Um, More into the Salesforce side. Okay. Now, who can start a career in Salesforce? Let me share my screen quickly. So, yeah. Yeah. Who can learn Salesforce? Anybody. So no prerequisites are required. So anybody can learn Salesforce. There is no age limit, there is no technical constraint. So if you have to know some IT or CSC background in your education, not required. So if you are doing a different job, which doesn't matter, if you're already working in technology, that is also doesn't matter, you can learn Salesforce. And what is the market for Salesforce resources? So I'm talking in terms of whether you'll get a job, or if you get a job, what is the pay scale? If you get a job, if I say the opportunities are very high, so there are different roles are there in a Salesforce Cloud, and the openings also really good compared to other skills. So it's a completely a cloud computing uh, company, the Salesforce is, and it offers the technology in a cloud. So it's a cloud computing and a CRM. It's providing a customer relationship management. It's a combination of a cloud and a CRM, a Salesforce, and the market is really good. And if I talk about a pay scale, it's experience multiplied by 3 to 5. If you are having experience of 3 years in Salesforce, that you can expect 3 into 3, 9 to 15 lakhs per annum. That's what the market right now, the Salesforce resources. And what are the different roles available in the market? So the roles available are admin, developer, business analyst, and a manager. You can be a manager, and you could be a QA, quality analyst. So what we call and usually testing. So these are the different roles. There are many more roles. So these are like more understandable roles usually. Admin is what actually we are learning as part of this course. So which will help you to understand other than coding, like writing a code and scripts or building a pages, other than that, what else we can do in Salesforce with just point and click and drag and drop features available in Salesforce? And what is Salesforce? All the understanding you will get in an admin, and these roles are literally less. That means if you have a 10 job openings for Salesforce, you'll be having hardly one or two if you learn only admin. But when it will give you advantage, if you having admin plus developer, you'll be having a really huge demand. Or if you are someone don't like development or don't have any interest in writing a code, then there are different roles like a business analyst, manager, and QA. I'm going to explain these roles. So QA is like a mostly a self-explanatory quality analyst. Once somebody has like the developers, basically who is admin and developer, once they build the system and the application is ready, and it has to be completely tested by a QA engineers who will apply different tools, or it could be a manual testing, and they will analyze and give different types of scenarios and inputs to the system and see how stable the system is and how it is behaving. Everything can be done by a QA engineer. And to do this, so already you might be already doing a testing, like it could be manual or automated testing, or you're using some tools. But they could be like when you are a tester, you might be handling the projects from different technologies. It could be a Java or .NET or a CPP. It could be any platform or any language. The application is built and you're doing a testing. But when you're coming to a Salesforce QA, they are like the tool knowledge also important. So if developer has completed his task, he's not going to sit with you and explain every time. So in real time it will happen, but in general, if you expect a QA, yes, they will give you what is the business scenario, and they will give you a login to a system, and they will expect you to post your results. So you have to understand, okay, where should I go and where I can see the implementation, what pages, what could be a navigation. By seeing the story, how can I understand, go in the system and testing. So for that sake, we need admin knowledge. Then only you know how to log into the system and how we can um, how you can. So you need to know how to log into the system, how to navigate to the different screens and test it. So even though you have a testing skills, you need this domain knowledge and know how to handle with the system. That's where it will helpful learning a admin for a quality analyst or quality engineer. And if you are a manager, so when you're talking to a team or if you're handling a client, basically manager is managing the resources, right? So even though you are managing the resources, when your project is a Salesforce project, and you have to understand that what is the system and how it behaves, and you should be having a basic knowledge of it. Then only it will be easy for you to handle the team and face the client. If suppose when you're having a talk with a client, if they're asking something about the basic features of Salesforce, if you're not able to understand or correlate it, that will be a very awful situation for you. So if you are in a manager position, you need at least a basic knowledge and what is there in admin. So you need to know the terminology and jargon and navigations, everything you should be aware of. That's why it will helpful if you are a manager, and if you want to try to handle a team in a Salesforce, it really helpful for you learning an admin course. And a business analyst. So business analyst is maybe new for some of you. Basically, a business analyst is a person, is not the manager, he's not the QA, He's not the developer. But what is his role? His role is understand the business. He will a close contact with a customer or a client, and he understand the business very well, and they will put it in a manner where a admin or developer can understand the business. So he is a bridge. Business analyst is a bridge between a client or a customer to the a company who is offering a Salesforce solution. That is basically a team, a group of you developers or admin. They may not understand in a first go what client is expecting. So business analyst is who is well versed with the business processes, and it could be different streams of business who can understand the language of a client, and he can have his complete understanding of a client requirement, and he can communicate in a proper manner to the admin and development, and he build a stories and what needs to be done. He will put a clear structure what needs to be done. And if you say like a scrum masters, like if you're having a planning a work in a company in particular duration like a month or 3 weeks or 2 weeks of time, and they will plan your work according to the business requirement, and then they will assign this task and write a stories for a admin and developer so that they can easily work on their tasks. That's what a business analyst role. So to understand the business need, and you should know what is Salesforce capabilities, and you have to convince the business. Okay, so these are all the different features that are available in Salesforce. So why don't you try this? Or like if you have something in a the requirement, you have to understand. You have to understand and let the business know, and what is business is needing. You have to let team know that and try to look for a workaround solutions. That's what are different roles available in the market, and what you can play roles in a Salesforce resource. Okay. Okay, so what we can do in a Salesforce that we have seen. Let's see what actually Salesforce is. I said it's a cloud-based offering, and it is a CRM, that is a customer relationship management. So first let me tell you what's a cloud offerings and a CRMs. So I will first explain what is a cloud offering, and then I will go to a CRM. Cloud offering is nothing but everything that is available on a cloud. So when I'm saying cloud, what it means, it's a internet. That means once you have access to your internet, everything will be there. Nothing will be in your on-premise system. For suppose you have one application, okay, that means a software, so which will reduce your work and increase your efficiency and boost your productivity. That's what a software or applications what actually it means. That's what a purpose of those. Okay, so this application or software which will be offered from a cloud, that is on internet, it will be available. What is the advantage of it? So when it's something on a cloud, what's the advantage is, so you no need of any prerequisites. Okay, so if you have a system and then you need to install some softwares and you have to buy licenses, and if you want to resume your work, you should have the system. What are the place you are? If you have a system, then only you can work or utilize that applications. Otherwise, it is of no use. Suppose if you're changing your device, like you're changing your laptop or system or a mobile or your tab, any of the device that you're using, if you change suddenly, it doesn't support. So you need to put some more efforts to again reinstall or rebuild your system that's suitable for your application or software. But that's one on premise. When you have something on a cloud, it doesn't need all this setup. So whatever the device it is, Just you're going to log into your cloud and access your applications. Yesterday or the last time when where you stopped, it will be there itself, and you can continue from there without any extra effort. You can continue your work, whatever the application you have, you'll be having access to it, and you should be able to work with it. That's what the cloud is. And there are different types of cloud offerings. That is like IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. So what it is like the different cloud offerings. SaaS. So IaaS means infrastructure as a service. PaaS is a platform as a service, and SaaS is a software as a service. So if you understand, so you have to know like what's the infrastructure, what's the platform, what is the software. So like different things they offer in a cloud. That's what a offering as a service. Just I will give a brief intro like what's the infrastructure, what's the platform, what's software. So infrastructure is something, a hardware required to run any business. That means when I'm saying hardware, it could be your servers, your systems. And when you're saying like databases, systems or servers. So when I'm saying like if your personal laptop, your laptop is nothing but your infrastructure, and the internet. What is your infrastructure? And the power supply is the infrastructure. So if you want to use your laptop, you need a power supply, internet network, and it has to be in a working condition. That's what your infrastructure. Similarly, if you take any business, if any software, a software has to run, then you need a system. And if you need a system, then if you personal, it's a single laptop or which is a portable one. But if you think about a big businesses, it need really a big configurations which need a physical place where you can install your system software database and all. So you have to maintain all this infrastructure. So if somebody offering this infrastructure as a service on a cloud, so may know like how they can offer this infrastructure, a physical infrastructure in a cloud, how it is possible. Okay, so once you have a system, what you're going to do, you're going to utilize, right? So when you're saying system, you'll be having your OS, your processing speed, what's the RAM, what is your ROM, and what's your um, clock frequency. Everything matters to see the performance of your application. So once you have a system which is having all these features, that's what infrastructure, right? So you will be having this infrastructure offered in a cloud where you can see, or like where you can utilize the system resources of this much of RAM specification, ROM, and the OS and clock frequency. Everything has been accessed to you through your internet. That's what IaaS is. Next, going to a PaaS. So the example of IaaS is a Azure one. So Azure where it will give you access to a databases or a systems on a remote basis. And a PaaS, platform as a service. Once you have an infrastructure, what you're going to do, so you need to have a platform. That means suppose if you build an application or if you have to run an applications, you will write a programming, right? You will build some programming language. So you will use a programming language and you will write applications which will do some tasks for you, right? So to write that application, or to if you have already application, to run that application you need a platform which will understand your programming and which will run your built application. It will give a platform for that, and it will understand that language and executes and convert this programming into a system understandable manner, and that is what a platform does. So if it is a Java or .NET, whatever it is, So what are the programming language matters? So you need a platform which will understand your programming language and make it executable in your infrastructure. That's what a platform does. So when somebody offering a platform as a service means which will include infrastructure plus the platform. So if you're taking only IaaS, then you need to take care of the platform. So you need to buy that a programming language as a platform, like if it's Java or .NET, you need to buy that application and you have to install on your cloud servers or your systems. But if you have a PaaS, that means it will already take care of that platform as well, the maintenance of it, everything they will take care of it, and just you have to use them. That's it. When they offer IaaS, they will take care of maintenance of that infrastructure. When a PaaS, a platform as a service, they will take care of the infrastructure and your platform updates, everything they will take care. Just you need to either you have to build your applications or you can run your applications. That's what the platform as a service you can utilize. What is a SaaS? SaaS means the applications also are ready for you and just you need to use the application. That's what a software as a service. When you're saying a software as a service, it will include everything, infrastructure, platform, application, everything is ready made for you. Just you're going to enable your business and just run your business over there. It's going to be everything ready made for you. Okay. So we have a different cloud offerings. Okay. How they will get advantage of out of it. So they're making everything ready for you and you're just going and using it. So how they are getting advantage of it? So we see our advantages, how they are getting advantage of it. That we're going to discuss the PPT. And CRM. CRM is nothing but a customer relationship management where we'll be having a set of process. If you follow that process, you can efficiently handle your customers and you can maintain a good relationship between your customers. And suppose if you're running a business, if you take any business which involves a customers, right? So you have to collaborate with customers and bring business, then you will be getting paid. That's what if you take any business, it will be having customers and you have to serve them and you will be getting paid for the service. So to give that service a better to the next level and give you a way that will help you to give a seamless relation between a customer and a company so that your performance or like your efficiency that your services that you're giving to a company will boost. And if you follow that certain process, so there will be different businesses available. So you can be like in a sales, like you are selling a product and you have a customer, then you have to maintain good relations with that customer with a sales business. You're having a service, so your whatever the product that you already have been sold, you're going to provide services to those products. So how it's working, if there's any issues, any bugs you're going to fix, or any kind of warranties that you are giving support to the customers. If you're having some sort of a service business, or like if you're doing a marketing, so how you can capturing that who are interested to buy your products and how you can achieve the business finally. So once you have marketing a product and if you what the process if you follow to make your business 100% accurate. So those are all processes or a rules, set of rules that will be defined in a CRM, and it will make sure that all of your business users are going to follow those rules so that you will be maintaining good relations with the customers. That's what a CRM does. Okay, let's moving into Salesforce and what Salesforce offers and what it does. We'll see step by step. So before we getting started, if you have any questions, you can ask, or like we can have one more that it's after we having this one. Okay. Um, Moving to this PPT. One sec. So what is a Salesforce? Salesforce is a CRM, provide a complete solution to include feature-rich solutions in marketing, sales, service, partner management, and community management. So in short, what it is a CRM provider, and it's a cloud-based company. And here we're saying it is offering a platform as a service and a software as a service. These two offerings are given by a Salesforce. So if you say cloud computing, where we have a three different infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. If you take a Salesforce, it offering a platform as a service and a software as a service. These two streams Salesforce are there. And CRM is originally software managing customer interactions such as scheduling tasks, emailing, texting, and many more. That's what we just explained what a CRM does. So it's basically maintaining a relations with the customer. How what actually we do with the customer, we'll schedule a meetings and we do a email communications, and we set some tasks like when we have to meet a customer and when we are going to do some task, or like we're visiting their office, or we're performing some analysis for them. Whatever you do with the customer, everything that will track using a CRM. Okay. And what are the highlights of a Salesforce? It's a cloud computing technology and specialized in CRM. It's offers software as a service, and it can be accessible from a mobile devices, and it's a really user friendly. It can be easily understandable. It's something not like a rocket science or something. You don't need any special skills to understand a Salesforce. It's like a very user friendly. Everybody can understand it. Plug and play as well as completely customizable. If you have a device, just you can use the Salesforce. Nothing is required. No infrastructure other than a internet and a device is required, but nothing else is required, or like no installation, no maintenance is required to use. So that's what a plug and play as well, completely customizable, and it's a maintenance free. We no need to maintain anything. Salesforce will take care of everything. The maintenance, the cloud means itself, the maintenance is taken care by the cloud offerings. They will take care of everything, just we have to use it. That's it. And simple subscriptions, so we'll be having subscriptions. That's what they're going to get. So okay, we're saying like it's easy to access, we can access from everywhere, and no maintenance is there. So nothing is there, just we have to utilize. Then what is they're getting? They're getting a subscriptions, so we need to subscribe for that. Suppose if you have Amazon Prime, so we can able to see your series or movies, everything, right? So what you need to take, you need to take a subscription. That's what subscription means. So you have to pay for them for a license, and for specific duration. It could be a combination of a duration and a number of licenses. So for each license, for this duration, there will be some cost you need to pay. That's called a subscription. That's what we're going to do. Okay, that is what a simple subscription means. Okay, what are different cloud offerings that Salesforce is providing? Salesforce is offering sales, service, marketing, commerce cloud, app cloud, analytical cloud, community cloud, IoT. So it's just a offering a different businesses in different areas of your business segments, and it giving its cloud offerings in all these areas. When I'm saying a sales cloud, that means it give a end-to-end CRM functionality for implementing a sales. For suppose if you're having some products and you're going to sell it to your customers. So what is the end-to-end process? That like once you have a product and you will suggest to a customer, and they will ask some questions, and you will then they will let you know what products they need, then you will do a quotation for them, and they'll come up with some negotiation, and then you will be, if you're interested, you will give some counter quote, and once the price is finalized, you will be drawing a contract. So what need to be agreement between you, both the parties, and how long you're going to provide a service to it, and what's the warranty that's covered under it, and then close the deal. So you will sell the product and you will getting a money out of it. So all this process will be configured in a sales cloud, and that's which offered as a sales cloud and service. So you were providing a service. So what all comes in service? So you will be having a time window, and in the time window, if they having any issues, though how they can raise the issue. Once the issue is being raised, you'll be having some SLAs, and within that period, you have to resolve that issue, or whether it's going to be within the warranty or it's a paid service. Everything you will be defined, and you will be communicate to customer, and at the end, both the parties is going to be a win-win situation. So both should be happy while using a processed functionality called a CRM, and it's a service cloud, which coming to a marketing cloud. Marketing cloud means what you're going to, once you have a product, you have to do a advertise those product, and that means what a marketing a product. And in marketing, what actually you're looking for, you're not trying to sell a product. It's a, in selling a product, it's a part of it. You have to market it, means you have to make this product reachable to a different audience, and you have to explain what about your product, and you capture who are really interested to buy your product. That's what a marketing does. So entire process of a marketing is covered in a marketing cloud. That's also Salesforce offers a commerce cloud. So sales is different, commerce is different. Commerce is nothing but, so sales is, you have to convince the business, and you have to um, there will be kind of negotiation will happen in a sales cloud, and you finally sell the product. Commerce is, you have a product and they're also buying the product, and you will have a different ways of selling this product to a customer. So just you need to connect these two persons, that's it. There is no negotiation happen, nothing will happen. There is a platform where you can reach or connect most of the business to business or a business to a customer. And app clouds where we can build and publish those apps in your play store or any of the cloud. So how we can build easily applications, that's what the app cloud provide. Analytic cloud, so when you're having a large amount of data, when you want to analyze that data in a cloud, and all you're looking for a metrics. Okay, if you're having a sales of 1 year, so how the sales compared to a last year sales, whether we are in a growth or we are in a decaying, or we are in losses or in profits, or like which customer brings us more business, or like which area, which segment we are performing better. For suppose it's not only like a sales, what are the business you take for, for suppose if it's hospital cloud or health cloud, if you take, okay, what is the disease, like having a more patients, or like which drug is working better for us, which drug having a more sales, or which drug is showing a more efficiency to um, cure the disease. There could be different data that you can analyze in the analytical cloud. Basically, it deals with a large data, and where the source of data is coming from a different sources, and you can do analyze. That is also available in a Salesforce analytical cloud. Community cloud. Community cloud means you will be having a group of people collaborating there, and you will be giving access to it. Suppose if you're doing a business, not everybody is your customer. Some of them are your partners. For suppose, take, let's take um, air conditioners. Okay, if you have an air conditioner, so if you are selling a air conditioner, Is that enough? So if you need only customers, no, actually. So even though you know someone who is willing to buy your air conditioner, but you need a partners who will ship this air conditioner to different places. Like it's not like a single place it will happen, right? It will happen across the country or across the globe. It will happen. So you will manufacture at some place and you have to transport this product to a customer location. So you need a logistical partner. And once it reached, you need an installation. So you cannot have a team and they cannot travel across the globe and do an installation for you. You need a partners who do the services, installation partners, and you need to collaborate them. So they're going to be your partners and the services who are the technicians. They are become your partners. They are not your customers, but you need to maintain that relation between your partners. How you will share your customers with your partners to do their business. So you can build the communities and where they can access your business in Salesforce and they can collaborate and boost your business. That's what a community cloud. You can have a collaboration with your partners in a community cloud and an IoT cloud. IoT cloud is basically like what we can say. It's when you're having a large amount of data and how you're going to store and process the data. And basically, this data will be in a different locations or in a different devices. But how you can make this large data can be streamable and in a real time it can be accessible to a different devices that are connected to the system. That's what our IoT cloud, and it's having some artificial intelligence as well. It's not only like our cloud platforms like a Prime, not only those. There are like some other business environments like manufacturing, and where are the remote locations we have. We can access those remote locations using a IoT cloud. So it's having a technology which can read and identify the defects and share the large amount of data across the connected devices. That's what the advantage of it. Give me a second. Sorry. So here, like we are talking about subscription, right? So there are like different subscriptions are available in Salesforce based on company size and the business size. There are different subscriptions are available. So there are different features that differ based on your subscription. So it will be a $25 per user per month when you're having essential subscriptions. We will be going to discuss more deep about the sessions in the coming sessions, but I want to let you know like how the subscription cost. Usually the amount per user per month you have to pay. So once you have your Salesforce Cloud built and you will be having access to a different users. So these users has to, so when you're taking those license and adding a users to your system, they have to pay a monthly per user. So it's essential you're going to pay a $25 per user per month. If it's a professional 75, enterprise 150, unlimited 300. Why it is like a different cost? So based on features that you're going to avail in Salesforce, the cost will be different. So you don't need to worry about all this. Why? Because this everything will be taken care by a company who are going to take a Salesforce solutions. What we are doing here is we are going to make the system ready for who are paying this dollars to a Salesforce, and they have to pay us as well to make the system ready and useful for them. That's what we're going to do. And there is a one more edition called a developer edition. So everyone, we can sign up a org, and where we can learn and practice our Salesforce Cloud, which is for lifetime free. There you get 2 licenses at free of cost. In that org, it's a lifetime free, and you can practice all those. You can learn the things and you can practice this thing at free of cost. This is for the real-time business who are actually doing a business. They have to pay all this. Okay. And so what we see, like calling admin, right? So in general, Salesforce, what we call it as a Salesforce configurations. Admin is nothing but a configuration, and development we call it as a customization. So in configuration, you're having a set of tasks like doing a data modeling and creating a apps, tabs, and there you will be controlling the permissions of a profile. So no need to worry about all this. This is what we're going to learn in this course. Second one, customizations. These are all already features are available in the configuration. Just we are going to change the settings kind of thing. But whereas a customization, we are going to build a new screen, new CSS, everything new pages, and everything new which is not available in Salesforce, but it is a platform. So you can build your own screens and your own customization, your own CSS you can do. That is what the customization will provide you. But that's a different course called a development. But what we are learning as part of this admin course is a configurations. Okay, and then what actually Salesforce does, it's a low cost, low risk, cloud based solution software service to buy. It supports all the browsers complete. So what when I'm saying cloud, where we're going to access this cloud? Through a web browser. So we're going to have a browser and we're having a URL, and then you're going to enter your username and password, then that's it. You are in your Salesforce. Complete solution includes the feature-rich solution for marketing, sales, service, partner, community, and management. Fast result because it drain resources on high value, low cost, and focus on innovation. Salesforce requires no software to install. There is no hardware requirements either. So we don't need to take care of any of the installations, any of the maintenance. So it's high value and low cost benefits of the Salesforce. What makes Salesforce ideal for you? So again, like, most of them are repeated, but keeping all the points in one place. It's a cloud-based CRM, low setup cost, no hardware, no software, hassle-free, automatic upgrades. So it does 3 times. So there is a 3 times release for Salesforce, and but we no need to worry about it. They will take care of all those upgrades. The 3 times a year, they will take care of it. And in this admin course, whatever we're learning, we call them as a out-of-box features. It's configurations what we do. We also call them as a out of box features. So when you're working real time, so you might be having this word more familiar. What this means, out of box feature. It means without writing any code, what you can do in Salesforce, that are called a out of box features. Customizable CRM to run your business in one place, scales with your business, add users whenever you need, and integrate with the best in class apps, enterprise level cloud security for business in any size. It helps increase in sales. Basically, the advantage of it, suppose if you having a users of 5 members with your, if you started your business tomorrow, you want to start like a new user, then you can add tomorrow. So you're going to pay from tomorrow only. Like after 1 year, you're going to ramp up to 100 users. So you no need to pay for 100 license from today. So whenever the users come, then only you can start paying it. You no need to invest and waste your money. So whenever there is a need, then only you can buy. And after 1 year, if you don't need for 100 license, you just need 50, then you can continue paying for 50. Once you take it, doesn't mean like lifelong you have to pay the same. And at any point of time, if you want to shut down, you can shut down with no time. Okay, if you want to start with no time, you can do it. You can stop in no time, you can do. That's what the advantage of cloud. Just you're paying for rent. Suppose if you pay for month is closed, that's it. You no need to continue if you don't want. If you want, you can. That's what. So that is all for the demo. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask. And I think somebody has joined late or somebody has see some challenges like they had dropped and joined again. Um, just familiar with this, and this is how we're going to our online sessions of admin training. Yep.
Hello, Rajendra. So,
Yeah,
may I
it's
know what are
Bala
the
actually. Yep.
contents,
Yes, Kiran.
uh, may I know what are the contents you are going to cover in these following sessions, and along with that, are we going to cover disaster recovery as well?
No, we will share the course contents. So if you have already joined the group, then we're going to share the contents, what we are going to cover as part of this course.
Okay.
Yeah, like what do you mean like
Design.
disaster recovery?
Yeah, disaster recovery.
No, what do you mean by disaster recovery? Like,
I mean, disaster management. So, whenever any disaster happens, right, we need to manage our data and all those things. Correct.
so it's cloud,
So, are
right?
we going?
So we are not maintaining any of our data. So everything will be taken care by Salesforce, right?
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, so it's not like if you're having any of the on-premise applications and where we are taking care of our servers, our systems, then we need to take care of everything. So we need to see what happens if something happened to our system. What about our data? What happens to it? Everything that we need to take care of it. But this is a cloud. Everything will be taken care by a Salesforce. That's what the trust we're doing in Salesforce or any cloud offering you take. Everything can be taken care by the cloud offerings only. All we doing going to do is build our applications and run our applications. If something happened wrong, that is the Salesforce responsibility. Why to not happen that? That's what they're paying the dollar amount per user per month. Because of that, that's what a cloud offering is. Okay. Any other questions? Kiran, does that answers your question or you have a different question?
Yeah, Rajendra, it was clarified. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, and see if you have any other questions. Are we good for today and have a happy weekend? And let's meet on Monday. And all the like course contents that we will share on that group, and you will be going to have access to it and see what we're going to cover there.
Thank you, Bala.
Thank you.
Thank you.